Every winter, Lahore chokes. The air turns thick, gray, and unbreathable. For millions of people, it's a season of coughing fits, stinging eyes, and suffocating skies. You've probably heard it blamed on smog, but why does this happen? And is there any way out of it? By stepping back to look at the data and looking at how the world has changed over centuries, you can clearly see what's causing it. Smog is primarily formed when pollutants from vehicle exhaust, industrial emissions, and other sources interact with sunlight. Nitrogen oxide is released by burning fossil fuels, especially from cars and industries. Volatile organic compounds come from sources like gasoline, solvents, and industrial processes. UV radiation from the sun provides the energy needed for the chemical reactions. The reaction between these pollutants forms ozone and other secondary pollutants, which together contribute to the thick haze we associate with smog. Lahore's roads are packed with over 6 million vehicles, many of which run on substandard fuel. What's worse, congestion means cars remain idle for hours, pumping out even more pollutants. Every year, all across Punjab, millions of tons of leftover crop stubble are burned. This practice releases huge amounts of smoke and fine particles into the air. Lahore is also surrounded by thousands of brick kilns and factories, most of which use outdated coal-fired technologies. These kilns alone contribute to about 20% of the city's air pollution during the winter months. To solve Lahore's smog problem, the measures we take need to go beyond just the surface-level fixes. We're talking about addressing the root causes of the issue, which will require systemic changes. Big, bold steps that challenge how things have always worked. It's not just about cleaner cars or better fuel, it's about rethinking the entire infrastructure and how we move through our cities. On average, Lahore has approximately 1.5 million registered cars, 4.2 million motorcycles, and around 250,000 rickshaws. Just the cars alone would occupy more space than 2,500 football fields combined. In fact, even an area twice the size of Punjab University wouldn't be able to accommodate that many cars. Now, if we were to put only the commuters from the cars onto the buses, considering 2 people per car and 30 people per bus, to accommodate everyone, the city would need about 100,000 buses. That would require an area close to 400 football fields, which is about half the size of the Punjab University. Clearly, expanding public transport is key to reducing congestion and using space more efficiently. On average, a car emits about 120 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer. With each car traveling an average of 30 kilometers daily, that's a staggering 3.6 million kilograms of carbon dioxide emitted daily, equivalent to about the volume of 720 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Buses emit approximately 1 kilogram of carbon dioxide per kilometer. If each bus carries 40 passengers, total carbon dioxide emissions would amount to 1.5 million kilograms per day, roughly the volume of 300 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Switching to electric or hybrid buses could drastically reduce these emissions even further. Coal power plants are another major contributor to smog and air pollution, releasing vast amounts of sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter into the air. These pollutants are directly linked to the formation of smog, particularly during the colder months. As cities like Lahore demand more energy to fuel their rapid growth, coal remains a go-to source due to its affordability, despite its devastating environmental costs. The reliance on coal power highlights a broader systemic issue. Short-term economic gains are prioritized over long-term health and sustainability. While industries and developers benefit from cheap energy, the public bears the brunt of smog-filled skies and deteriorating health. Brick kilns, a significant source of smog-inducing pollutants, are deeply tied to the rapid urban expansion of cities like Lahore. As the city sprawls outward, agricultural land is sacrificed to make way for new housing societies and commercial developments. This unchecked urbanization not only fuels pollution, but also highlights stark inequalities. While the elite amass multiple properties and profit from the booming real estate market, the poor are often confined to living in cramped, single-room homes for their entire lives. The system incentivizes relentless construction, Every new settlement brings malls, roads, and infrastructure that further contribute to pollution. Addressing this issue requires not just regulating kills, but rethinking urban planning to prioritize equitable housing and sustainable development over profit-driven expansion. Crop burning remains one of the major contributors to smog, releasing harmful particulate matter into the air. However, the root cause often lies in economic inequality. Farmers, struggling with tight margins and lack of financial support, resort to burning crop stubble as the cheapest method of clearing fields. Meanwhile, massive subsidies are funneled to large corporations, leaving the real stakeholders, farmers, without sufficient resources. Redirecting subsidies to directly support small and medium-scale farmers could empower them to invest in sustainable alternatives. By prioritizing those directly impacted, we could significantly reduce crop burning and improve air quality for everyone. Smog isn't just a problem for Lahore, it's a growing concern across South Asia and beyond. In cities like Delhi, Karachi, and Beijing, smog blankets the skyline during winter, disrupting daily life and posing severe health risks. This phenomenon is a global warning sign. As urbanization accelerates, the combination of fossil fuel combustion, industrial activity, and agricultural practices is making smog a recurring crisis. Left unchecked, it threatens not just our health, but also the economic and social systems dependent on clean air. The fight against smog isn't just about improving air quality, it's about creating a future where cities are livable, where economic growth doesn't come at the cost of public health, and where every breath is free from harm. Real change lies in the hands of those shaping policies and making decisions, those who hold the power to prioritize sustainable urban planning, enforce stricter regulations on polluters, and invest in green solutions. For the rest of us, raising awareness and demanding accountability is key. Smog is a reminder that neglecting the environment serves no one in the long run. The time for decision makers to act is now, because every moment of delay only deepens the crisis. We still have time to act, and that's exactly why we created this platform, Earth's Future Now. Our goal is to raise awareness, share the latest research, and explore solutions that can make a real difference. This is just the beginning. We'll be diving deeper into topics like renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and ways you can reduce your own carbon footprint. The more we know, the better equipped we'll be to tackle the climate crisis together.